Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
Finding a new job is stressful. But with Indeed, it doesn't have to be. Just fill out your Indeed profile with your skills, experience, and desired salary. The more you fill out, the better your matches will be. And hearing from hiring managers will be 2 times more likely. Relax. That's your Indeed profile sending opportunities your way. Indeed, the world can work better.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
The new McCrispy Strip is here. Dip approved by ketchup, tangy barbecue, honey mustard, Sprite, McFlurry, Big Mac sauce, double dipped in buffalo and ranch, more ranch, and creamy chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
Is that a gong? Is that a gong? Is that the gong from fucking movie?
Had to do it, man.
Yo, when the gong went off in this movie, I lost it.
The gong? Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Look, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Is he the greatest director we've had?
Oh my God. The intro.
Why doesn't he do more?
When we see Chris Dubois for the first time, like in 1925.
I fucking damn near shit myself. Oh my God. I yelped out loud. I woke my dog up. Like, fucking lost it. I couldn't control anything. My body convulsed.
Oh, shit, man.
I'm letting out noises I didn't know I could make. Like, it was just incredible. This guy's incredible.
Oh, my God.
It touched you.
It touched a lot. Wonder what else he touched. At least in the first part of this movie.
Don't do the show for the show.
It's a cosmic mix of the action of the 90s combined with the exploitation films of the 70s. But with modern touches, it's hyper-violence, but it knows that it is. It's a little bit Tarantino. It's definitely a little bit Michael Mann. It's kind of a cosmic gumbo. It almost moves to the beat of jazz.
People are genetically inferior, or they're culturally crippled, or they're socially deprived.
How come God couldn't make everyone one color, like tan?
I wish I'd fucked a black broad before I got married.
I could really feel 400 years of oppression and anger in every pelvic thrust.
I can smell horny across an ocean.
Not all women.
Good for you, man. Good for you, good for you.
Just the hot ones.
Hello, Oprah.
You're not allowed to go down on me for 1 month.
No, Judith,
Don't
please.
make me take away your masturbation privileges.
Yeah, I'm horny too, baby.
Hey, Chowman, come on down here. Will you want to exercise my dominance?
Scaring.
I'm getting a patriarchal urge.
Set your sights on the stars.
and me. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're a team. We work together.
I don't know if you were paying attention.
I was.
Please, goddammit! Just one more drink! I'll cut off your tits with a knife, you bitch!
5 whiskeys. That's breakfast on the river.
Yo, you have to clip it, Maze.
Clip what? A fucking tiger? What are you talking about?
It's not that hard. Just chop, boom, out.
Wow, Maze has a really hard job.
This is going to be the worst episode we've ever done.
My people don't give a ding-dong diddly about what flag fly over Hawaii.
You bore me, Fury.
Where is the microfilm?
It's nothing but a bag of meat and flesh and tendon.
Why didn't they just name him Spaghetti Lasagna?
Fuck, this movie is 2 hours long?
Not the whole thing.
This is like the John Gruden emails of movies.
Do you like ducks?
Or a trench coat full of bees flying around? Like, that would scare me. Imagine bees are cool.
That's a duck, man!
No, I get it.
Coolio.
You're the devil's baby, mama. I didn't lie, Annie. I just didn't tell you certain things.
Don't play no reindeer games with me.
An American ninja? What are you talking about? There is no such thing.
You've gotten rich off of the people in this town. You bet your ass I have. And I'm gonna get richer.
Coughlin's Law.
Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, man. I wish I had better notes.
Have you ever heard such a pile of shite?
Once I get a DVD player, I'm going to watch Gala Walkers once a day.
Come here and give me a squudge.
You know what to do from here, Internet.
All right, cool. Let me Google how to open QuickTime.
Justice is blind.
He's got space dementia.
But it can be heard.
Time to find out exactly what this ooze can do.
Pull a fucking rabbit out of your dick and phobe.
I'm Temecula's newest hard-on, dog.
Hey, look at here. Why don't we eat us a few thousand beers? You can tell me what's buzzing in the big bad city.
Coming on, yeah! You gotta look out for number one. Set your sights on the stars and the sun. Look out for number one. You gotta push a little harder, yeah.
Enough! It's not funny anymore.
Fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast. We break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin Hassan. That's Anthony Mayes. Make sure you're listening to us on Spotify, or we're going to put you in some kind of scam that I don't really know how it's supposed to work. I got to be honest. I have no idea how it's supposed to work. But the pacing of the scam is also not going to make any sense.
The long con of fucking Roger Moore in this movie.
Jesus Christ.
This guy is the greatest con man ever.
65 grifters.
Oh my God. I was like, damn, dude. I don't even know what the fuck happened, but like, I got to respect your ability to do it.
I don't even know which con you guys are talking about. Spotify is where you can vote in the poll, like the poll for Angels in the Outfield. 39.7% phobe, 60.3% file for the Anaels in the outfield.
What?
Hudson S. commented, I hate myself because the damn scene with the stadium flapping their arms made me tear up.
What?
I need to go back to therapy.
Yes. Buddy, our BetterHelp code might still work from like a year ago. You got to try it.
And Brave Sir Robin commented, Christopher Lloyd only has one look and facial expression. Crazed, unhoused gentleman.
Yeah.
This movie is no exception.
Especially now.
And Deviathan said, man, I've skipped through the intro for at least 150 Cinephobe years. Dude. Listen to it today. That shit's fire.
I don't skip through it. It's art, not from Fallen.
There's 4 of them, so you're not going to hear the same one.
No.
More than once a month, really.
Bangers, man.
Yeah?
400 years of oppression.
Yeah.
Thrusting. Look out for number 1.
Thrusting.
When's the new one drop, Maze? I feel like I'm Billy Zane asking you about...
Is he working on a new one?
No, he's always working on a new one.
I don't know if he's always working on a new one.
I am.
But we keep saying this goes in the new intro, and I don't know if that's falling on...
By working on a new one, I'm putting clips aside.
Okay.
That's it.
Because I remember he had one where he said the line, literally just so it could get clipped for the intro.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did.
He cleared out and he said it clearly, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at that.
You have to. Yeah.
Yes, you have to. It's true.
Leave us a review. Leave a comment. Make sure you check out the CT5 episodes on the main feed. Leave your CT5 suggestions and lists on social media or in the Discord by becoming a Patreon subscriber at patreon.com/countthedings. You get access to ad-free episodes, extended cold opens, rewatching live events, early episodes, access and discounts on live shows, access to the Discord, and Count the Dings extra content, not just for Cinephobe, but the entire network.
We record these years in advance. So we know that there is a live show in LA for Count the Dings at Slick Studios, that's Baron Davis's studios, on May 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably going to be the last episode that's going to be applicable in terms of you being able to buy tickets if you're coming from out of town.
Right.
Next week will be the last episode, period, because it'll be 2 days later.
2 different people DM me today, which was years in advance, asking, hey, I'm coming for the show. What area should I stay in? So
I've gotten those as well. So you need to hustle, get these tickets, because not only are you getting all the great Count the Dings things like us live and all that, but specifically, this is going to be the last episode of Bomb ever.
Ever.
If you know Bomb, this is literally one of the oldest properties that we have. It started at ESPN. We went independent. It's been 7, 8 years of doing this.
Yeah.
So this to be the last episode for us to be in LA. Baron Davis will be there. Ian Carmel will be there. So many guests, incredible guests that'll be there. It's LA, man. This is what we do. So make sure you get your tickets. If you're a Patreon, thank you for being a Patreon. You get a discount on those tickets. If there are any left, go ahead and get some. And let's see you out there. Let's have some fun.
I like that the flyer says clearly final episode of Bomb, and someone asked me, what's happening to Bomb?
Well, it's ending. That's what's happening.
Final episode.
While we're promoting, also shout out to my man, Local TV.
Love an unprepared shout out.
Well, I mean, I just thought of it, and I don't want us to move on and then do it awkwardly in the middle of something else. Shout out to Jacob Brandenburg, man. I'll tell you right now, I'm not having the greatest week. That legitimately made me so happy, man.
That was pretty cool.
Jacob Brandenburg, he does Local TV.
Paul Mescal, he was a actor. He did theater.
Love his name.
Okay, great.
Mescal.
With mezcal, you say?
Delicious.
Fantastic.
Dude, I laughed so hard, man.
You know what? If he's coming to LA for the show, ticket on me.
And a drink.
Yeah.
Jacob, you drink it.
Drink on Amin. You getting a ticket from me. That's it.
Well, Zach's a cheapskate anyway. He doesn't really.
I'm not taking a picture with you either. I don't want to do that.
I'll take pictures, man.
Amin will take unlimited pictures.
Unlimited pictures if you buy merch.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
If you have a submission, submit it. Reminder needs to be 40% or lower on Rotten Tomatoes for the audience or critic score. We hit episode 250. Then we did a brand new daisy chain. Then Mayes started Sense.
Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain.
Amin used angels to get us start popping painkillers as our eyes rolled into the back of our heads. We wondered if we'd ever get the headaches to stop so we can quit our jobs.
I think these headaches aren't going to stop.
And yeah, I think we're going to take our unhoused RFK Jr. sounding father to the Korean spa with Angel Has Fallen. My voice was not prepared to do that. I use man hiding in the shadows to let the genetically engineered ninjas with their arms straight out teaming up with Dirty Mike and the boys, that this is really beginning to get on our tits. In American Ninja 2, The Confrontation, Mayes used Tubi ninjas to throw on the most natural-looking wig we could find, try to have sex with every woman in an oddly placed residential zone, and stare at the most powerful lion heart you'll ever know in Samurai Cop.
I changed it to lion or lions.
Now, Amin is using white guy martial arts training in Asia to link us to the 1996 martial arts period drama.
Yes, it is.
Action, adventure, drama, thriller, The Quest.
Yeah, martial arts adventure.
Period drama, including the opening scene, which I believe also is a period drama. This gave us a period drama within a period drama, and it also gave us a flashback within a flashback.
Why?
Why not?
Just make it the movie.
Why would your dad?
Why would your dad? Yes. The Quest stars Jean-Claude Van Damme, Roger Moore, and James Remar. JCVD is now a 9-time repeat offender for Double Impact, Last Action Hero, Bloodsport, Time Cop, Lionheart, Double Team, Sudden Death, and Universal Soldier as previous offenses.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He had Sudden Death in 95. This movie an episode of Friends and Maximum Risk in 96, and then Double Team in 1997. Roger Moore, you know from For Your Eyes Only, The Spy Who Loved Me, and Octopussy.
He's in Spice World and Boat Trip.
Remar, is it Remar?
Well, you always say Remar.
Okay.
So stick with consistency.
I think I'm afraid to say Remar.
Because it's too close to something else.
It's too close. Although in this movie, there are times where he's Remar. And it's a 4-time repeat offender now with Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Judge Dredd, and Blade Trinity as previous offenses. Janet Gunn from 67 episodes of Silk Stockings and Carnosaur 3 Primal Species.
Mm-hmm.
Abdel Kisi, repeat offender for Lionheart. Ryan Catrano, repeat offender for Glimmerman. Takis Tregelis, repeat offender for Batman and Robin.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Stefanos Miltsakakakis.
What?
Miltsakakakis?
No.
Miltsakakis.
Okay.
What'd you do to the cock? What?
Oh.
You put an extra cock in there.
Oh. Repeat offender for Lionheart and Daredevil. Peter Malota? Yep, be real careful there. Repeat offender for Double Impact.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
And the last one in the cast I have is Chang Ching Peng Chaplin, who was in the TV movie
No. Supercharge all of that.
That's his name. Zach texted me before when he was going through the cast. He's like, how do we do this one? How do we do this? I just said call him CCP Chaplin.
Yeah.
What was his name again?
It's Chang Ching Peng Chaplin. I remember. Come on, be professional, okay? I remember seeing the TV movie, some army shit, but I remember because Bill Paxton was in it.
The biggest upset is that his last name is Chaplin.
I saw that. I said, "Ope" out loud. How am I gonna? I'm not gonna be able to get through this with Amin.
Yeah, it was your first time.
There's no way he's gonna be able to handle that name.
It's a classic Amin Foist.
Yep.
What was the name?
It's Chang Ching Peng Chaplin.
I hope you refer to him as that in the notes.
I don't even know who the fuck he is in the movie.
He's the master. He's the guy who is running the tournament.
I refer to him as the MC, but I will update my notes.
The CCPC. A couple more names. These guys are all the fighters.
Oh.
Habi Heskey is the German fighter. Brick Bronsky is the Russian fighter. That's a sick name for a fighter.
That's a great name.
Remember when Bronny was trademarking names?
Oh, yeah.
Like Bronzinho and whatever.
Well, you can't be Brick Bronsky. That's a tough one.
Oh, yeah, not Brick.
And then the Turk captain is Zeev Ravach.
Okay.
His first name is ZE''EV. And then Louis Mandalore from the My Big Fat Greek Wedding franchise. And Rambo Last Blood.
Oh, and who's the fat guy? I don't think I said him, but Jack McGee. I couldn't figure out what I know him from.
Oh, Showgirls. Jack McGee from Showgirls.
No, but that's not what I remember him from.
Who wrote this movie, by the way, Zach?
The Quest was directed by Jean-Claude Van Damme, who has directed The Eagle Path. We have 4 writing credits on this one. Writing credit for Frank Dukes, repeat offender for Bloodsport.
I wasn't going to steal it.
Also,
How come you caught him but not me?
wait till you get to the trivia, Zach.
There's so many times in this movie where I go, Frank Dukes, you can't help yourself, can you?
Come on, man. Including literally, what kind of a deal?
This movie is We Have Bloodsport at Home. That's what this movie is.
Yes.
That's what The Horseman is. We have Bloodsport at home.
No, it's not the Horseman.
What?
This is a very contentious.
It's a gong?
Very contentious Horseman.
The gong.
Give me the gong one more time. That sounds more problematic than
it does.
CCCP.
What was his name?
Chang Ching Peng Chaplin. You're going to have to supercharge it every time. People are going to think we're being racist, okay?
Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is being factually correct racist now?
JCVD also wrote it. Repeat offender for Lionheart and Double Impact for writing credits.
I have a submission to make.
Boy, oh God.
Can we, for this episode only, for any supercharge, instead of playing the supercharge usual sound,
The gong?
playing the gong.
Absolutely.
The gong anytime we
It makes it more racist, but I think it somehow saves us at the same time. Steve Klein, screenplay credit. This is the only thing Steve Klein has written.
Steve Klein is an alias for Gene Quintano, who is a repeat offender for Loaded Weapon 1 and Sudden Death.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Oh, wow.
How about that?
2 files.
And then Paul Mones, Mones, screenplay credit, repeat offender for Double Team.
Paul Mones?
Yep. Oh.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Synopsis for The Quest. A group of gentlemen of fortune visits a legendary lost city.
I'm with Mayes. That's not what they are.
All right.
Aren't they, Dodge?
A group of gentlemen of fortune visits a legendary lost city located in Tibet. They plan to steal a priceless statue, Golden Dragon, during the martial arts tournament.
See, I like in the slums of New York City during the 1920s, petty thief Chris Dubois finds himself on the run from the police. At the docks, he hides on an outbound freight ship leaving for Asia. Taken in by the mysterious Lord Dobbs. He's not mysterious at all.
No.
As the boat docks in Thailand, Dubois is introduced to the underground world of martial arts fighting. His training culminates in a secret battle between the world's greatest fighters that takes place before a select audience in Tibet. That's a synopsis.
Tagline, he never gave up his quest to reclaim his honor.
Nope.
Not what the movie's about in the slightest.
Nope.
He is essentially sold into fighting slavery.
Yes.
There's no reclaiming honor.
And in the wildest film noir ever, runs into the guy that sold him into slavery.
By chance, out of horniness.
Come on, man.
Other taglines, go the distance. One more, a lost city, a man of destiny, a test of honor.
That's good.
Is that?
Doesn't test his honor, but it was good until then.
Is he a man of destiny?
100% yes.
He's a petty thief.
He got sold into slavery.
$30 million estimated budget on what? I don't know.
Okay, I had 12 or 30 or 40.
Okay.
They could not decide.
Grossed 21.6 million US, 57.4 million worldwide. It's a hit. There's no way this movie made 57.4 million.
I'm surprised it didn't make more.
Before we jump to this movie, you listen to the rest of this podcast. The Quest is a rental.
Worth it. I almost bought that shit.
The Quest receives 14% on 21 critic reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and 36% from the audience on over 10,000 ratings. Amin, check the positive or the negative reviews.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a DQ.
It's not a Dairy Queen.
A double qualifier.
The Quest?
The Quest.
Double Quest. The Quest.
Oh, play that gong. Zach, I'm a...
Oh, God.
Give me the positives.
Okay, there we go.
Every version I was going to say the gong was going to get played.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Mike LaSalle of San Francisco Chronicle.
God damn it.
It's Mick.
Oh.
Gong.
At its best in its first half, when Dubois has to find his way to the competition in the lost city of Tibet. Kevin Thomas of Los Angeles Times.
Kurt Thomas.
Nick Kurt Dale.
I'm afraid I might have to agree with Nick on this one.
With the same grace and discipline that he displays in front of the camera, Jean-Claude Van Damme makes a Sacco directorial debut.
Sacco?
Absolutely not.
What do you mean?
What does Sacco mean?
You thought this movie was directed gracefully?
Maybe Sacco means like not good, in which case I could see the absolutely not.
Liz Braun of Jam Movies.
Another brawny name that he should have trademarked.
A speedy and rousing adventure chock full of exciting, if unlikely, events and swarming with colorful characters in colorful locations.
Unlikely? What about this is unlikely?
I don't know.
How old is he supposed to be in the opening scene?
I don't know.
98? 105?
60?
He looks awesome.
And then blank user 4 out of 5 deserves more credit. The film is shot surprisingly well. It's a heist and martial arts tournament movie all in one. The supporting cast is as good as you will ever find in martial arts movie. James Remar is believable even with what seems footage was left on the cutting room floor. It's acceptable as the movie comes in at around an hour and a half. It would have suffered if drawn out more for drama. Roger Moore and Jack McGee as the opportunist, OPERTUNEST, thieves, not thieves, thieves, clumsy thieves. And Janet Gunn playing the adventuring writer that doesn't serve a shallow love interest to the ripping muscles of the alpha male. This movie has the ingredients sprinkled in of just the right amounts. It isn't dated like most of the 80s and 90s action movies. It lacks any cringe of exploitation.
Well, it's not dated because it's a period piece, which is the way to get around dating something. But even then, still, I disagree.
Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Kevin Carr of 7M Pictures. I rushed to finish this movie so I didn't get a late fee.
Whoa.
Hold on, that doesn't really make sense, Kevin.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, what if he rented it from Blockbuster?
He's rushing to watch it for an hour and a half.
Just return it.
1996.
If he doesn't watch it right now, it's going to be late.
Maybe.
He's going to have late fee, but also just return it. Like, what's the deal?
Your boy, Michael Dukina of themoviereport.com. Van Damme calls his film the Ben-Hur of martial arts.
Yep.
Boy, is he deluded.
Delulu.
Pat Kramer of Box Office Magazine.
Kramer versus Kramer.
More a study in worldwide combat than a tribute to Van Damme's ascension as a director. Chris Hicks of Deseret News. Unless bone-crunching violence is your bag, you can bag this one. Janet Maslin of New York Times.
Teammate.
Interesting only for being so totally familiar. Even if you've never seen another film about a Gong Gang martial arts match in an ancient lost city in Tibet. And then Mike Clark of USA Today. The Endeavor looks less like a movie than some ESPN programmer's worst brainstorm.
Wow.
We'll get Amin's first note, May's first note, and my first note after these messages, unless you're a Patreon subscriber, patreon.com/countthedings, in which you get an ad-free episode right meow.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
Are you still quoting 30-year-old movies? Have you said cool beans in the past 90 days? Do you think Discover isn't widely accepted? If this sounds like you, you're stuck in the past. Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. And every time you make a purchase with your card, you automatically earn cash back. Welcome to the now. It pays to Discover. Learn more at discover.com/credit card, based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Out here, there's no one way of doing things. No unwritten rules, and no shortage of adventure. Because out here, the only requirement is having fun. Bank of America invites kids 6 to 18 to golf with us. For a limited time, sign them up for a free one-year membership, giving them access to discounted tee times at thousands of courses. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/golf with us. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America. Restrictions apply. See BofA.com/golf with us for complete details. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Amin, what is your first note?
The greatest trailer I ever saw in my life. I can't even put it to words.
Better than any Seagal trailer?
The trailer was amazing, dude.
Really?
I felt like I watched a movie. Now, it wasn't this movie. I watched a different movie, but I watched the movie nonetheless, watched the trailer.
I gotta watch this trailer now when we're done.
Everything that you would want a trailer to be.
Maze, what is your first note?
The 99-cent rental was for a different quest. Amin was a liar, and he's now picked rentals for 4 out of 6 movies this year.
Worth it, though.
What are the 4 movies?
Angel Has Fallen.
Worth it.
Marked for Death.
Worth it.
Vantage Point.
Not worth it.
Okay. All right.
3 out of 4, though. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. 75%. I'll take it.
My first note. Well, Amin perfectly timed this movie recording because the night I watched this and the day before we recorded, an article came out about JCVD.
Oh, really?
I'm guessing it will make the trivia.
Oh, I didn't put it in there.
Well, you put it in the chat.
What article came out?
About the trafficking.
What? I didn't see this.
You said, nope, kiss my balls. That was your response.
Kiss my balls.
Jean-Claude Van Damme accused of sexual relations with trafficked Romanian women allegedly took place in Cannes. where he is accused of having received 5 Romanian women as a, quote, gift, with prior knowledge that they came from a group of traffickers.
Supposed to say no to a gift?
No.
It's disrespectful.
Let's gong that.
No, it's gong over it, man. It's not gong it. He just plays it.
You don't want to emphasize it with the gong?
You know what? Let's get into the movie.
Oh, man. When you were telling the story last night, you had so much detail. The detail was so rich. It was rich detail. Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, yes.
Now it's time for the scenes. Here's what happened. Bow. We're in an empty bar that is not bringing in customers. There isn't any approachable lighting. You're not featuring any of the premium liquor brands you have behind the bar, except for some Schlitz beer.
What time is it?
I don't know what time it is, but I know Baby Billy is walking in from the looks of this guy behind it.
Go on, then. Go on.
Hey, man, Baby Billy could water ski naked. I don't think this guy was pulling that off.
It's got to be early because the bartender just offers him coffee.
As a treat, says, would you want some whiskey in it? How about a little whiskey in that coffee?
A taste.
This is such unhinged, forced dialogue of, from around here? Long time ago. Things sure have changed.
Small talk.
What?
About things changing.
Based on the Schlitz logo, this scene is not occurring in 1995 or 96, right?
Has to be the 80s?
No, it's supposed to be 1995. It's supposed to be when the movie came out.
In Super Troopers, Farva orders Schlitz.
But did they have a marketing budget to have lights at a bar? Like, that's the one? You walk into a bar, the only signage?
A marketing budget to have one neon sign
yes.
in existence?
That's more than Schlitz has in 1996.
A wig could be the daisy chain from Samurai Cop to this Billy B. Billy wig.
You still got them, Oakleys?
If I can find another movie that has a cross-eyed bartender, I could find the daisy chain through that.
That shouldn't be too hard.
Because this guy's eyes are crossed.
Not the only cross-eyed person in this movie.
Nope, it sure isn't.
He says that's nice. There's an immediate dramatic music cue and drums.
What is happening? And then street toughs walk in. None of them are dressed the same.
As a dangerous night crew struts in.
One is dressed in leather. One is dressed in denim. One is dressed like Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Pulls a switchblade on the bartender. Empty the cash register.
Bartender's ass on.
I said, Baby Billy is JCVD?
You could tell, like, a long time ago. Come on, man. As soon as he talked, my actual first note is, please tell me this is like Titanic. It starts in modern time.
I mean, I really thought this was going to be one shot of Frank Dukes. The real Frank Dukes. Playing an old guy.
The real Frank Dukes? Does he have an accent?
Who fucking knows? Does he have a real anything?
If you expect me to be punching bad, you can forget about our deal.
He says you should leave. They laugh.
You should leave.
Now.
One guy walks up. He grabs his wrists.
The hell you gonna do, old man? Drool on me?
Got his ass.
Zing.
He slams his head down on the table, tosses him to the ground.
His head goes through the fucking table.
Bruno Mars walks over with a bottle. He blocks it with his forearm, grabs his cane, hooks the leg out from under him.
I called him Lou Bega.
Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah.
That's also why I thought it wasn't 1996.
Because you thought this is a guy clearly from the 30s. Or the 20s.
Clearly not from the 90s.
And then he motions for the third guy to get out of there. He runs off. The bartender then blindly, as if he's Kerry Washington,
ass on,
pours the whiskey onto the counter instead of the cup.
The no-look pour. The Tom Cruise and cocktail staple.
Shaking like he's Sam Jackson in Loaded Weapon 1.
Where did you learn to fight like that?
It was long ago.
Fade to a dragon.
We hear this fucking god. They're smelting gold.
Tibet, 1925.
And that, motherfuckers, that's a cold open. Fuck yourself.
That is a cold open. This is garbage, but file.
Garbage? What are you talking about?
That was garbage, but file.
No way. The gold is coming out like poop soup.
Yeah.
This is me after a really heavy night of drinking. That's what it looks and feels like.
It's real gold.
So it's my poop. Oh. Some old guy is handing out diplomas.
Scrolls.
Like it's graduation day.
And we're already in a montage.
And we're gonna need a montage. Take some montage. Rocky had a montage.
dancing in Europe.
At a castle.
Dancing in the hallways, 20 CB.
German and Russian flags?
They're in Europe. That's all you need to know.
Robe dude shows up with the scroll.
Musty ass river in Japan. Sumo gets a scroll.
In a tub.
He stands up and he reveals that he has giant popos.
We're in Paris.
Oh, hey, check it out. 12-time repeat offender, the Eiffel Tower.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
There's a bare knuckles boxing match in the middle of a restaurant?
Yeah, 1925 shit.
This dude is fighting in white suspenders.
Yeah.
This Tibetan tournament has some crazy advanced scouts.
This is the 20s. How did they do this?
They got tabs on all these dudes already.
By the time they hear about a guy and they reach out, the guy's probably already dead, right? It's the 20s.
Yeah, it's got to be 1926 by the time they get there.
I like how for the Paris one, they get him right after he wins a fight.
Yeah.
They timed it perfectly.
What happens if he loses?
So they knew he was going to win that fight before they sent the messenger. That fight might not have even been scheduled. That's incredible timing.
They go to a painting of New York City.
Right next to Dante's Peak. NYC pre-9/11 towers is my note.
Very pre-9/11 tower. Yeah, I mean, that's a long time. James Remar's hitting a heavy bag. He's giving a scroll.
The hell is this?
Oh, fuck. His ass is on when he scoffs. Holy shit.
What the hell is this? Oh, and the guy says, you read, please.
Careful.
I'm invited. Looks up and my man has disappeared.
Ghost.
They wrote the scrolls in all these different languages. That's cool too.
James Remar yells out, hey, Georgie, get a load of this. And I said, that's 20 CB.
Get a load of this.
Also, Georgie.
We see a bunch of newsies in the streets. They're scheming. And oh, fuck. JCVD is a fucking clown.
Hey, clown boy.
And I mean an actual clown.
He's got the biggest fucking hat.
Oh my God.
Eating his head.
This hat movie.
Horseman hats. Horseman.
I'm going to tell you guys a real life story. It was me and my cousin in New York. We're waiting for the subway, late night or whatever. And my cousin says, man, look at this clown over here. And I look up across the platform and it's an actual clown. Imagine my delight. Even though I knew there was a scene where he's dressed like a clown, I'd forgotten.
Yeah.
So I'm watching and the guy says, hey, clown boy. I'm like, that's a real weird way to address somebody. And then they cut to him being the director. These are the decisions, Zach. The reveal of him looking up slowly. And it's a clown with the tears painted on. That's when I yelled file.
And again, the biggest fucking hat you've ever seen.
It's so big.
It's massive.
I thought the fucking Artful Dodger over there, his hat was big. No, nothing compared to JCVD's hat. Get off my street, says the gangster in the convertible with the weird horn. And JCVD says, wait a minute.
Hey, Dubois.
What are you, sick in the head or something? And then he offers him a job?
Yeah.
Why is he talking like Geely?
He's in New York.
Well, his name's Rigi.
You're a wasted talent nutcase. You know that?
Flips him a coin and drives off. And then another film noir. He's on stilts.
Fucking stilts?
Yeah.
And he's juggling.
Cops come up, want him and his kids off the street.
Officer SP comes up.
Yep. Same note too, bro.
They threaten him.
You cross the line, Dubois.
One of those juggling pins. Oh, he lost control of it and it hits a cop right in the face.
He's gonna run from the cops on stilts? That is fucking confidence. Then he kicks a cop in the face on stilts?
Kicks the shit out of him.
That's the most athletic thing we've ever seen.
That's also got to be the worst case scenario for anyone, right? You got your ass beat by a clown.
You're never living that down.
On stilts?
Dude, imagine that motherfucker going back to the precinct.
No, he killed himself later that day.
I can think of the other guys. Hey, desk pop or whatever.
Yeah.
What they would have done to this guy.
No, he killed himself. He killed himself that night.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Killed his wife too. Small kid.
They catch him. He backflips out of the stilts.
Incredible.
The guy in the suit guarding Rigi Export gets distracted, and that's when the kid sneaks in and steals a bag behind another guy's back.
A bag that looks very empty.
Super empty.
The kid said, I was looking for the bathroom. And I'm like, not in the 1920s.
Absolutely not. They didn't have bathrooms.
People weren't popping it. It's not like, oh, I got to go. Hold on, let me dip into this Taco Bell and take a leak.
He does some parkour, climbs a stand, leaps onto a ledge. He's staring at a crowd full of hats.
Full of hats.
This is the most hats in any one scene in film history. The
Absolutely.
hat industry is going nuts for this.
There is an insane amount of hat fabric in this one scene.
Just on his head.
Just on his head alone, yes. He goes and meets up with the kids. Is he in an empty warehouse with a shitload of kids?
How many orphan thieves does he have working for him?
Working?
So they get the money, right?
Prosties?
We're going to be rich forever. And I'm like, it's not that much money.
They pull an okie doke on him. They pretend like they didn't get the money, but they did.
There's no chance he's giving them a fair cut, right?
No.
The whole point of having child labor is that you don't pay them.
Is to exploit, yes.
Because they're kids. They don't know any better. And they have tiny hands that can...
Also, I looked. All those bills are 20s. He peels off 2 bills to this kid. He says, get us some food. He gave Billy $40 in 1925. Billy's going to come back with a railroad company.
Billy's coming back? Billy's in Mexico.
Billy just bought Nebraska.
When he's holding up the money, he says, with this, we buy respect. Why don't you start by buying a new hat, okay?
No more hats. Not another hat.
With this, we buy a hat so big, we all live in it.
If we want something, we take it.
What?
Forever and ever.
That's stealing.
Message.
The whole point of getting the money was so you don't have to steal anymore.
Exactly.
How did the money empower you to steal?
Go get us some food. Cut to nighttime. They sleep there.
Nighttime in the huge orphan warehouse.
And some kid goes, I'm so full I could bust. What? Then a car fucking rams through the doors and a guy is firing a Tommy gun at children.
He's not firing it at the children. He's aiming it straight up.
No, he starts spraying into the rafters where these kids are running.
At a 45-degree angle, Zach.
No, these kids are running at a platform and he's...
I'm aware. He's not aiming at them.
He's not aiming at them.
Yeah.
There's a point they're running across and he's following them.
Because once the car stops, him and the guy on the top, they're letting loose.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Will Smith and Bad Boys 2. Just unloading on the causeway.
Rigi grabs Billy and says, hand me the dough, clown, or the kid's dead.
Knowing that he's a clown, that's his thing.
I mean, he is the only one in the neighborhood on stilts with a massive hat.
It's the same guy who called him a clown in the last scene.
Oh, yeah.
He gives them the bag. They're going to count it. You're going to count?
Got to make sure the kids didn't take $40 to go buy food or something. Or Nebraska.
Boxes get knocked over. Jean-Claude strikes. Rigi shoots. Billy still gets shot.
The kid knocks the boxes over to distract. No one reacts to it. So Van Damme attacks the guy. The distraction didn't work. So of course Billy got shot. And then the older kid, Red, is like, he'll be fine.
I don't think so.
No. He's going to die because the tiniest infection killed everybody back then.
You're not getting to a hospital, buddy.
Diarrhea killed everybody back then.
Maze, clip it.
Don't worry, son. We're gonna get you fixed up. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a big fucking hole.
He tells him, he's like, the cops are going to kill you. You got to get out of here.
The cops will blame him. Blame him for what, babe? For trafficking orphans?
For being awesome.
Red, you're in charge now.
Red's taking all that fucking money for himself. Red's a genius.
Of course.
Red's the real grifter.
Hey, man, you got to get out of here.
Yeah, you better get the fuck out of here.
No matter what happens, I'll come back. I swear to God, I'll come back.
He goes running. He hides like Seagal on a roof out in the open. He puts his jacket on a big bag, throws it into the water. Cops fall for it. At first I asked, how are the cops so dumb? And then I was like, oh, it's the 20s. Everybody was fucking stupid in the 20s.
He put a jacket on a sack of potatoes and threw it overboard. And they were like,
oh,
I think
there's a jacket in the water. It's got to be him.
I thought you were going to say everyone in the 20s was built like a sack of potatoes.
Well, also that. He jumps on this cargo net with a crane?
They have cranes back then? I didn't know that. And then he's got suspenders on. Did belts not exist? Why was so many people wearing suspenders?
In the 20s, everyone had suspenders. I think belts were a thing of wealth.
Oh, this was the opposite. That makes sense, I guess.
He falls a good 50 feet into the hull of a ship onto more sacks of potatoes.
And passes out immediately?
Immediately.
Well, it also might have been cocaine because he was doing a lot of cocaine back then.
Him or the sacks?
The sacks.
Oh.
Yeah.
He fell so hard that he forgot he was on a boat?
We get a flashback within the flashback. Ghost of Mars? Is that the last time we got the flashback within the flashback?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that movie.
She's telling the story, and then within the story, someone else starts telling the story.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing.
This is the worst, clunkiest
Hello, exposition.
ever.
To tell us that his mom was poor and dying, so he became an orphan?
But I need to know who this lady is, because we don't find out.
We'll never know.
She's reading a letter to young petty thief Chris Dubois. Your mother's health isn't improving, and her money's gone. Crumples the letter, tosses it, gone.
She says, hey, there's a bomb in the building at this hockey game. You sit here. Don't move.
Littering and Littering and...
I'll be right back. I'm going to go to Salamanca, Spain.
Guess what? She's gone forever.
Same notes too, Zach.
She abandons this child in the park.
I was trying to figure out whether to compare her to Forrest Whitaker, JCVD, or Gil Renard.
It's all of them.
It's a combination.
It's a cosmic gumbo.
That is some cold-blooded shit.
He's having sweaty-ass dreams.
Wakes up and he's grabbed by these sailors.
Fucking pirates everywhere.
What is this? I said, nigga, you fell asleep on a boat. What did you think happened?
He says it like he doesn't understand that he was on a boat.
Right.
And he's surprised. Oh no, we're not in New York anymore. How hard did you hit your head?
This is the same boat from Hercules in New York.
It is, absolutely. They say, you work for us now. Put him in chains. I said, oh.
We got white dudes in turbans. That's what pirates look like in 1925, right?
Were there pirates?
Why were there pirates in a port in New York?
Why were there dads?
He's got a beard now to indicate that time has passed.
But how quickly does he grow a beard? Has it been 6 days? Has it been 3 months?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
He has got some kind of skin disease because he's got lesions all over his fucking face.
It's called scurvy.
Dumping out shit buckets, carrying huge sacks back and forth.
Yep.
He finds a gun hidden in one of the sacks.
What work is he doing? They're on the open sea.
He's basically their bitch.
Boat work.
What? He's moving sacks.
He's doing Charlie work.
That's boat work. He's chained up below deck. The captain's walking circles. The shot starts on his bicep, which I enjoyed. He's saying goodbye. Good things must come to an end. He's sure the sharks will enjoy him, and he wipes a straight razor on his bicep.
Ass on.
A cannon fires, hits the boat. We were firing cannons in 1925 still?
Same note too, bro. Old school ass cannons.
Well, we're near some kind of an island.
Oh, they're boarding the ship with grappling hooks. I did this in one of those Assassin's Creed games. You were manning ships and boarding other ones and trying to take them over. It was so fun.
Was it set in the 1920s?
No, it was like the 1800s, 1700s.
Good to know.
Roger Moore and his crisp white officer in a gentleman outfit.
Fucking great.
Is barking orders. He's got his own pirates. So wait, are they the pirates or was the other boat the pirates? Are they both pirates?
I think they're all pirates, yeah.
As they're shooting and killing each other, I can't tell who's on which team.
Super chaotic pirate fight.
Dubois breaks free and he's just beating the shit out of the people who captured him.
Yeah, turban guy.
I figured that out only from the context clues of Roger Moore being very impressed.
Oh.
Roger Moore clocks him immediately. And he says, "Who's that man?"
He also stops the guy from killing Roger Moore.
They make eye contact.
We're even. Then he shoots the chains in half. Fake Bob Hoskins goes,
"Hey, you're losing your aim, Dobbsy."
Yeah.
What's your name, son?
Christopher Dubois.
Mine's Dobbs. Lord Dobbs.
It's Lou Dobbs.
Not Lou Dobbs.
I call him Lou Dobbs the rest of the movie.
Is now in the Mexican city of Guadalajara.
Dubois needs a ship back to America. They might find one on Muay Thai Island.
What do they do on Muay Thai Island, Zach? They drink Muay Thais. With mezcal, you say.
Mr. Cow?
Mr. Cow.
Will take care of Dubois.
The Muay Thai Island.
So he says he's Lord Dobbs. Now he's Admiral Dobbs. Pick a fucking lane, buddy.
Lou Dobbs.
This guy's such a grifter, man. He's so great.
The last of the Buccaneers.
Mr. Cow comes out and says, Benny Benny, Batacon, Benny Benny, Bialeo.
Sean Astin, Dobbs' outfit staying crisp white.
Insane.
As he's a pirate in Thailand.
There's no fucking way.
In the 1920s.
I don't have laundry out there, buddy.
Everything had a level of soot and grime, everything.
Welcome to the original White Lotus.
Yep. Same note too.
There's a monkey chittering around that may or may not pick up a gun at some point.
Oh, he's selling him guns. Also, maybe selling him Dubois. What the fuck is happening? The pacing of this movie is insane.
Well, there's a lot to get to, Zach. We've got to get 70 years.
Oh, that's all right.
How's business? Cow shakes his head with a smile, and Lou Dobbs says, "That good, eh?" And I was like, wait, is that banter? I didn't know what was happening.
Dobbs starts selling him on Chris Dubois.
A human slave.
Like Taffer sells a fucking expert.
Same note too.
Best fighter I've ever seen.
Watch the way the boy moves.
Watch the boy dance.
Look at him dance.
It's all I pictured. Look at him dance.
Want to see boy dance? Look at this boy dance! Come on!
Doesn't that make you believe?
How good of a fighter would someone have to be in order for you to watch for about 10 minutes and to say definitively, That's the greatest fighter I've ever seen.
The bar is 21-year-old Mike Tyson.
I saw this motherfucker fight, and I wasn't that impressed.
No, he was sneaking up on people.
I mean, he was good.
You're trying to sell him to a master fighting trainer.
Well, you're trying to grift him to a master fighting trainer. You're fucking sailing away before he even starts fighting.
That's incredible. You guys think he's a master fighter trainer, and I think he's just a master.
Oh.
This man is a slaver, folks. He's buying people in bondage to give to gifts later on.
I thought Muay Thai Island functioned like G League Ignite.
Absolutely.
It's the best of the best.
Well,
unless you never got to leave the G League and you never got paid either.
I don't know. They go to Bangkok coming up.
They do. They get to travel, and they have a barber. We know that too.
It's daylight bloody robbery.
He could get killed in the first fight, Dobbsy. Then what do I have?
But the boy is good. I've seen him fight. Have I ever lied to
This
you?
is the offer. Take it or leave it.
Dobbs lies and tells JCVD he'll be on a ship in 2 weeks. Remember what I told you? Watch out for your tail.
Watch my tail.
When did you tell him that?
Never said that.
Because of the rape. That's what happens. Also, Smythe.
Horrible poker face.
Keeps calling JCVD kid.
Yeah.
Hey, kid. Older than you are.
Dubois looks like absolute shit. He has so much scurvy on his forehead now.
It was purple, right?
Yeah. He looks terrible.
He gets his ass beat. He's lying on the ground.
They just jump him.
A bunch of half-naked Thai men start walking in a circle around him as he lays in the sand. Or, as Zach calls it, birthday wish.
Fuck yeah. Thanks, Tariq. He knows what I like.
Homophobia.
Take me home.
Cal walks up. Be ready at all times. You'll learn that.
Or you'll never become a Muay Thai fighter.
What?
Step 1 of training.
He thinks he's supposed to go to the U.S. in like 4 days.
2 weeks.
Now this huge crew is training on the beach while JCVD carries bamboo back and forth. And we see one of the messengers with the scrolls arriving in front of the glimmering sea. Kind of a cool shot. JCVD is scrubbing floors. He looks up at a gold-flecked Buddha. I need some help. Take me home.
Take me home. Take care of the kids.
Take care of the orphan.
Sam.
Billy. Red.
And all the other ones whose names I don't remember.
And all the other ones who were not cast with names or lines.
Because Frank Dukes couldn't be bothered to flesh out any kind of story or background.
More fighters train on the beach. Dubois moving stuff around. He goes to the fighters who are picking on another fighter. He says, leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
He dodges a kick, punches a guy down.
Dude, the backflip.
To kick sand into the dude's eyes.
That shit was incredible.
Badass.
Yeah.
Then punches the dude in the solar plexus.
Always be ready.
Summer's here, and you can now get almost anything you need for your sunny days delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a well-groomed lawn delivered, but you can get a chicken parmesan delivered. A cabana? That's a no. But a banana? That's a yes. A nice tan? Sorry, nope. But a box fan? Happily, yes. A day of sunshine? No. A box of fine wines? Yes. Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Alcohol in select markets. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details.
This episode is brought to you by PetSmart. Stop by for Yappy Hour with your pet at PetSmart. Save $5 on walk-in grooming services like nail trims, ear cleaning, brushing, and more. No appointment needed every weekday from 2 to 6 p.m. And while you're there, Yappy Hour includes exclusive in-store deals like 25% off pet toys. Visit services.petsmart.com/grooming to learn more.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
You're the perfect blend of elegance and style, and your ride should be no different. The 2024 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid meets all your needs, from business to brunch and everywhere in between. With head-turning details like a sleek front end, plus stylish interior, and an available 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and seamless tech integration. Okay, Hyundai. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more about the new 2024 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid.
Cut Cut to Bangkok.
6 months later,
what?
White woman smoking a cigarette. Dobbs and Smythe are
horny
in suits.
I want to clarify that Dobbs is a gentleman. 50 pounds says I can gain her most intimate confidence. Oh, he means he's going to fuck.
It's a Dublin's law.
He bet $5,000 he could pick this broad up.
Dog, that's confidence.
Ooh.
$5K, which means that JCVD gave the kid $4,000 to go get food.
God damn.
God damn, 5 dudes? Oh my God, 5 dicks? Damn!
You're never seeing that kid again.
Of course not.
He's gone.
I'm telling you. He bought half the Rockefeller's business.
Standard Oil?
Yeah.
How's he going to get her confidence? He's going to export that to the waiter.
Flew to Champagne. Telling Lord Dobbs, he goes, oh, I know. Lord Dobbs, castle in Scotland, factories in Singapore. I know how to lie for you.
And then he says none of that.
None of it.
All he does is say, oh, that guy over there.
Yeah, that motherfucker right there.
And it works.
If you're the waiter and you've done this a million times, you're kind of sick of Blue Dobbs by now, right?
Absolutely.
And this is the important part. The 20 CV, where you can literally tell abroad anything, and there's no way to verify it.
They couldn't look you up.
And this is a true story. When I was in college, me and my buddy Ken went to the mall, and we decided that Ken was going to be an NFL player, and I was going to be his agent. And we just picked up girls the whole time, telling him he played for the Seahawks, because we tried to pick a team that was far enough away that nobody knew shit about. Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, it's the second year. It's going all right. He's from Georgia, though. Dude, it was crazy. Because you just had to take people's word for it.
You had to take people's word for it.
Why would these guys lie, right?
Why would your dad?
Why would your dad? Exactly. What a time, man.
It works. She joins him.
Yep.
He starts bragging about his properties.
Maybe I know you from my castles in Scotland or my factories in Singapore or my vineyards in the south of France.
Yeah.
The shit that the waiter should have mentioned but didn't, asshole.
She's Carrie Newton. She's a journalist.
She's here on assignment. Assignment? Like a journalist? Yes. The New York Globe formula.
Her father owns the Globe. Maybe you know him. And he goes, oh, yeah, I know him. Yeah, of course.
Oh, Daddy.
Is it Frank Dukes or is it JCVD who has this thing for dumb journalist broad?
Well, this is a great example of we have blood sport at home.
Absolutely. This is the start of it.
He could not think of another reason to have a woman around.
I'm going to say it's Frank Dukes.
This is all Frank Dukes, right? Lying about your background, 2 journalists, trying to fuck journalists constantly.
Yes.
These all seem to fit the pattern of Frank Dukes.
Cut to them being carried on a rickshaw in the streets.
Dude's holding up a python for sale. She's snapping photos, which is not totally crazy.
Okay.
Because the Leica 1 was first sold in 1925.
Oh, and she's rich.
But the camera she has is a Kodak #1 Diamatic, which wasn't around until 1939.
That's about the level of attention to detail I would expect. They stop at a show on the streets. Harry translates that a man is yelling about a Muay Thai tournament tonight.
Just like the White Lotus, man. Come on down to the Muay Thai fights.
Yeah.
What do you desire? What any woman desires. Oh, a great story. Cobra formula.
Yep.
Also, no woman desires a great story.
That's what I desire.
Brutality, strictly for the peasants.
I am a journalist.
I love him. This guy's a gentleman.
Bitch. What a pussy.
Lou Dobbs? No. Lou Dobbs is a gentleman. I love that Harry, who's supposed to be the liaison or whatever. Hey, Harry, what'd that guy say? I don't know. Some shit about fighting.
Some shit, I don't know.
Great translator.
Harry's already tapped out.
Because Harry's a fucking third wheel.
Oh, you work for this motherfucker. You know what you're supposed to do. You know what he's about. They walk in with tuxedos on. Everyone else is shirtless.
It is musty in there.
Dude.
It's Thailand, so.
It's mustier than Algiers, that fucking barn basketball game that they had to discover Shaq.
Mr. Cow catches up with Lou Dobbs.
Clocks him immediately.
And says, hey, man, remember those rifles you sold me 6 months ago? They were rusty.
Nothing a little oil won't cure. CT5 salesman.
I love this guy.
Have you seen this white woman?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
She's a journalist. She'll make you famous.
This might be my golden dumpster because he's trying to get across to Mr. Cow. This nice American lady here, very important journalist, Carrie Newton, very good friend of Lord Dobbs. Wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
Might want to write nice things about Muay Thai fighting. Make you famous in the United States of America.
It works.
Oh, please have a seat there with my good friend, Lord Dobbs. Have you ever done this when you're trying? I think we have done this. This is us in Hawaii.
Fucking mezcal.
With mezcal,
what are you talking about?
And it's like, why is your friend talking like that?
Mysterious fighter gets in the ring.
Crowd loves him.
He pulls the hood back.
And it's a clown.
It's petty thief Chris Dubois.
Dobbs and Harry shit bricks instantly.
They can't believe it.
Ass off. And then we get the gong.
Gary Newton is horny. Cal is happy like Don King. He's blocking everything. He beats the ever-loving shit out of this guy, chops him down, knocks him out in seconds.
He beats him like Zohan with his foot. Like
he's a machine.
Take it and go. Slapping the guy around. They try to dip before they run into
Harry's like, we got to get the fuck out of here.
They're running down that hallway.
Boom, he's right there. Like fucking Freddy Krueger.
He's right there. Look at this photograph. Later on, I'll show you guys the ass-offedness of Roger Moore.
Incredible.
Have you ever wondered, hey, what would it be if I sold someone into slavery unbeknownst to them, thinking I'd never see them again? And then you run into them 6 months later.
And he covers really well. He says, oh, we were looking for you.
We were looking for you.
Great pivot.
CT5 liars.
You've become famous. I always said you'd make it.
Good to see you. Put on a little muscle. Yo, you've been working out.
Dubois is staring daggers at him.
This is me and Mike Tyson right here.
Yeah.
Say whatever I can to get out of this. But what saves them is the floozy journalist shows up.
She's horny. She's like, boom.
She's horny. How about Chris Dubois, who clearly has not seen a woman in 6 months?
Of course.
Because he grabs her hand and then he won't let go.
It worked.
It worked like a charm.
JCVD says that Dobbs owes him, and I always repay my debts like a Lannister. JCVD wants a gold dragon. Golden what? Golden dragon in the Lost City. Lost City? The best fighters will meet to compete in secret. Double Cobra formula.
Hello, exposition.
We are jumping steps here. Okay, big dragon made of solid gold. They're in.
Dobbs and Harry both ejaculate
solid gold
while saying gold in unison.
That's their thing, is they say things together in unison.
They've been working together a lot.
That's when the journalist comes in, and the way she throws her hand out,
boom,
between the two heads to break up the tense situation.
Like fucking follow through on a jump shot. Gooseneck. Right here.
Dobbs is in, calls it fortuitous, wants his share of the gold dragon. Deal.
What kind of a deal?
Let's shake on it.
You think you could win? No, you're learning.
Cut to the restaurant. Dobbs calling the waiter. I'm like, you don't even know his name?
Fuck no, man.
You've run this game 8 million times. No wonder the guy won't fucking play along.
She's on the first phone.
Yes, this is Alexander Graham Bell's phone.
With America.
The long distance charge.
Trying to get them to pay for her trip.
This guy at the newspaper doesn't know who the fuck she is.
They don't even know her name.
They're calling her Newman, not Newton.
They sent her there to get rid of her, but her dad owns the paper.
Where did they send her, Maze?
Oh,
where's there?
Nope.
Nope. Play it.
Nope.
She gets a telegram and ignores the most expensive phone call ever placed.
Across the wire, she gets news that is going to make their trip.
Dobbs has to exposition that Jean-Claude Van Damme can't get into the gangbang without an invite.
He says, we'll forge it.
Can't forge it. Has a map on it.
It's impossible.
And they're faced with the real dilemma.
She walks up. She has a ticket to that journey.
Not so fast.
First, we make a deal.
What kind of deal?
What kind of a deal?
That's when I realized, the horseman is.
We have Bloodsport at home.
He says, I go with you to the gangbang.
Nope.
And Roger Moore raises his eyebrows and flutters his eyelids in disbelief. And I said, lock that ass off all the way the fuck up. It's Roger Moore's.
It's the Gone Gang.
Well, at first they say gang, which I thought was pretty funny.
They do say gang, yes.
Then eventually it does get changed to Gone Gang, but it's the gangbang.
Well,
it's a gangbang.
Feels very disrespectful.
How many women are there, Zach?
There's one. It's her.
No wonder she wanted to go.
How do we know it's good?
Oh, it's good. It's very good.
Whoa.
Without it, your plans are worthless.
Cut to them outside.
Dobbs is in a stupid hat. Jean-Claude Van Damme is in a stupid hat.
Oh my God.
Harry has a lot of stupid hats.
Carrie has some stupid fucking hats.
They all do.
I talk about it and look at this photograph. Turns out Harry has a fucking huge Frankenstein head.
Oh, for sure.
As a result, he wears hats to cover it up.
He's a human fire hydrant.
Yes.
They pose as immigration people to intercept Ramar.
They're not immigration people. They knock out the dudes that were going to drive Maxie Divine's limo to the Lost City in Tibet.
Maxie says he's surprised they speak English as opposed to usually a couple of little fellas that don't speak no English.
Just 3 white guys from the gangbang.
He introduces Dubois as his personal valet. He's like, get the bags.
JCVD is so mad.
Dubois looks at, he's like, I'm going to kill you.
Dubs.
I'm going to kill you.
Not yet. Remember, it's thieves with pride that dangle from the gallows. I said bars.
Message.
Who said that, Zach?
Lord Dobbs.
Edgar Dobbs, Ivory Coast, 1920. Self-quote Cobra formula.
Dobbs formula.
I just said, because that could not have been a good thing. Him on the Ivory Coast.
Yes. Bingo.
Dobbs wants to steal the dragon while everyone else is distracted. Carrie shows up with a tripod. Ramar is horny too.
He's ready to go.
Come on.
He's the heavyweight champ. He's 5'9", 170 pounds.
Yeah, that was heavy back then.
That's the heavyweight champion of the world.
Maxie Divine, baby.
Oh my God.
You want to catch these fisticuffs, bitch?
He fights like the Notre Dame mascot.
She takes a fucking horrible picture.
Pretty picture. She really wants them to smile. It's time for a magic school bus montage through Asia.
Okay, I get it. It's got to get to 90 minutes.
We got to get to 90, yeah.
But they spent so much time.
Why are we swapping elephant to horse?
Whoa, you fool.
Sure.
The cars is to get them to the mud.
Cars to the mud.
What now? Need an elephant trumpet.
Elephant's going to hurt the rump.
Elephant has to cross the river.
And then they stop, and Roger Moore says, from here on, it's horses.
What?
Planes, trains, and automobiles, but it's...
Why wasn't horses the whole time then?
Why was your dad?
Well, sure.
It took me to the end of that montage to make me realize, 90 minutes, got it. The whole time I'm waiting for something to happen that's meaningful, that we needed to see.
I mean, this is the quest.
You said it, but there's not really...
This is the adventure.
But it's not the quest, it's the heist.
Yes, that would be a much better...
There's no quest because he's not like, I need to prove myself. They're going to steal a golden dragon because he's a petty thief.
Yes.
But that's not petty thievery. That's grand larceny.
Grand theft larceny, yes. I don't want to do the show before the show, but...
No, we're in the show.
We're in the show.
We're in the show.
I don't want to do the part before we get to the part. But there's something about Roger Moore. In my mind, I'm like, did he forget why we're here?
Of course he did. He's ass off and mailing it in at the same time.
He's ass off. But his character, Lou Dobbs, why are you rooting against him?
Throughout the montage, I thought they were setting up a love story between Dubois and Newton.
They were setting it up.
And then I thought they were going to set up a love triangle between
Dubois and Dobbs.
No, not Dobbs, the champ. Because he's like, she's lovely, isn't she?
Zach, everyone wants to fuck Carrie.
Well, I don't think it's that hard.
Okay.
It's a Frank Dukes script.
You can't say that.
He's like, hey, female journalist, she's banging everybody to get the story. That's Bloodsport.
We have Bloodsport at home.
Yeah.
When JCVD goes to talk to Carrie on top of a mountain, what's she doing?
I thought she was taking a leak at first. I was like, she's standing up to do that?
She's cucking a funeral.
She's watching thieves get buried.
Message.
Oh, shit. Does she know?
Worst poker face ever.
Harry and Dobbs are playing cards, and he hits Dobbs with some Cobra formula banter.
Hey, Dobbs, what do you drink with tonic?
Don't tell me.
I love that Dobbs is like, I see your Cobra formula, motherfucker. I'm not going to fall.
Gin. I said, don't tell me.
Gold Duster.
They get to the village. They welcome the Americans.
Yeah, Americans. It's a great show on Hulu.
This innkeeper is really good at English and must get a lot of traffic to the Lost City.
Everybody's English is phenomenal.
Impeccable.
I'm very surprised at 1925 global education standards.
What's for dinner? Fresh killed skinned cobra.
Cobra formula.
Dubois is I fucking carry during the entire Cheers, to where I thought, I don't think Van Damme is acting right now. I think this is a double team situation where the sniper that he was banging on the side.
You're in this movie.
Cow is there.
Roger Moore says, well, isn't this a small world?
This guy is everywhere.
Cow, my old friend. I just realized I owe you some money.
Yes.
CT5 liar.
Dubois, you didn't pay him?
JCVD has never been more ass off in his life.
That was great.
Legit shock. Like, what the fuck?
No, he didn't pay me. He's a thief. I'm used to him.
Dude, that was 6 months ago.
It was a montage ago.
Oh, it's more than 6 months. That's right.
He calls Dubois worse for going to this fight against them.
You would dare go to the gangbang without us. And I was like, okay, guy.
Dumb old Divine says, you got it all wrong, Pops. He ain't going to fight. I am.
Dumb old Divine. Just slow in Spanish.
This guy's an idiot. Dobbs is scrambling.
In comes Khan with a vest with furry armpits, earrings, a big stash, and a baldy with the Drew Gooden ponytail at the back of his head.
This guy.
I called him Freddie Mercury mustache dude.
I will eventually call him Olangolia once I find out he's from Mongolia.
Wasn't clear.
Yeah.
Thankfully for the exposition in the fights,
they
announced where everyone's from. They tell Dobbs and the crew, y'all need to get the fuck up off this table. And I don't know if this ever happened to you at the club. It's a pretty low experience.
It's happened a couple of times. It's not great.
Someone's spending a shit ton of money. You got to get the fuck up.
And then he breaks the table, so no one can have it.
Why?
What are you doing?
After decking
Maxi Kleber, whose original thing was, hey, pal, scram.
20 CV.
Jackson, Maxi Kleber is knocked the fuck out. He's looking at the blood on his shirt.
Yeah.
What is this?
You've never bled before?
Hey, heavyweight champ.
That's who you'll face in the tournament. Next morning, they're getting ready to go. Dubois says good morning.
And this, slow in Spanish, after he's cleared up from concussion protocol, he's put two and two together. You're not a valet.
He knows about all the lies.
You're nothing but a cheap, lying punk.
Take it easy.
Take it easy? You ain't no fighter either. You wouldn't last one round in a real fight. What do you think of that?
Hey!
So then they start fighting.
Oh, the fisticuffs.
He fights exactly like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish mascot.
Like any Conan O'Brien bit.
Van Damme whoops his ass. For those keeping track at home, he's taken 2 L's and the tournament hasn't even started yet.
No, but here's the thing. He's a boxer in the 20s, right?
Yeah, and Jean-Claude Van Damme kicks him in the knee.
They used to fight for 40 rounds.
Yeah.
They literally beat people to death.
Yes.
That's how you lost a match in boxing. He got kicked once and punched once, and he gave up.
Yeah.
Zach, I think we just nailed it right there. He got kicked. Never happened before. Just punches, 40 rounds.
He's only taken back of the hand punches.
This is like the first time the British got flanked.
Yes.
That's not fair.
This isn't dignified warfare.
This isn't war.
You punched me in the face like a man.
I'm sorry, I don't know what just happened. A very unusual series of moves just made the ball go in.
Foul! No, 2 fouls.
Foul? I didn't touch anybody!
So Zach, he taps out. Does he walk away and call it a day?
Oh, he sure doesn't. He gives him the scroll.
Gives him the scroll, gets on a horse.
Rides off into a painting.
Back across the montage with no supplies.
How are you getting to the elephants?
How are you getting anywhere? You don't have a map.
You don't know where the fuck you're going.
Time for some epic drumming, riding horses up a mountain. Finally, we make it to the giant painting of a fortress in front of Dante's Peak.
Got to the Lost City. Dobbs introduces Dubois as Maxi Divine, champion of America. They buy it.
You know why they buy it?
It's 20 CV. You could lie.
This is exactly what me and my buddy Ken did in college. This is Ken Cummings, linebacker, Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, there's the last name. Sorry, Ken.
Oh, fuck. There's a Zeppelin. Oh, no.
With an iron cross of pre-Nazi Germany.
Parked like a fucking Mercedes there right out in front.
Welcome to Gangbang.
My man, Cheng Ching Peng Chaplin, welcomes everybody to the tournament.
That's not his name.
That's his name, Cheng Ching Peng Chaplin. Look it up.
He provides amazing introsposition for all the fighters.
Holy shit.
Every one of them.
Japanese sumo guy, Siamese fighters, Cow's right-hand man. Maxi's back. What?
How?
Because he knew he couldn't get back.
Shows up with a belt that he didn't have before.
Max rode all the way home, grabbed the belt, and then rode back to hand it.
He rode to America?
Yeah, and then came back to hand the belt back to goddamn JCVD.
Says Dubois is a better fighter, former heavyweight champion. He turns his title over to him. I said, that's not how any of this works.
I was willing to accept that. What I wasn't willing to accept was when, what's my man's name, the announcer?
Cheng Ching Peng Chaplin. No, don't call it after I say that. That makes it bad. That's his real name.
Maxi Kleber announces this. Your boy, CCCP.
CCCP Chaplin.
Says, if he loses in the first round, you never get to leave the Lost City. And I said, Sean Astin, there's no fucking way. Dog, I've already got my ass whooped twice and shamed myself into giving my belt up. You're telling me I'm going to put everything on the line, my freedom on the line, for this dude to win a fight? Absolutely not.
We need more stakes. Everyone stares at the gold dragon. Carrie snaps a no-look picture in the dark. Not coming out.
She's not a journalist.
Journalism.
She's a journalist like I'm a journalist.
Was that heart condition? The no-look picture?
Oh, she was taking like that. Yes.
Like Magic Johnson.
Umar got beat by one kick, and he wants America to win.
You think he's American?
Why'd you come back? I've been a champion a long time.
No, I don't know what's on your mind, Chris, but I know a champion when I meet one, and I'm here to see you fight like one.
You beat me with your legs and your speed. You kicked me once. I knew I couldn't win.
Really, the legs is what he's talking about.
CCP Chaplin greets everyone in English and keeps giving exposition.
Hello, exposition.
In this mystical arena, there are no masks, just truth. I wish you well.
Guy takes out 2 cards and calls Soviet Union against Spain.
This Russian is fucking massive, and this Spanish dude is just tangoing.
There are no weight classes in this thing.
This Spanish dude looks exactly like Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
Did you notice that the Spanish dude had an Albanian eagle on his belt buckle because the actor's Albanian?
Great Easter egg.
He kicks the shit out of the Soviet guy, and then he smiles at Carrie.
Yep.
Oh, wow. He really is Spanish.
Gangbang.
Who's the audience?
I mean, this is like Summer League.
Yeah.
These are all the scouts and the journalists and stuff for the Lost City.
Other fighters.
It's like Summer League if everyone at Summer League dressed exactly the same.
Yeah.
Are you guys paying people to give the allure, the aura of a crowd?
It's just the people in the Lost City. You live there. You have to come check this out.
Hey, Mike, what are you doing later? I don't know. Check out the fights, I guess. Yeah, me too. I'll meet you there.
Japan versus Okinawa.
Zach, you've been to Japan.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure Okinawa is in Japan.
It is.
But this is 1920.
It's like Puerto Rico at the Olympics. They're getting their own team that gets to go.
It's 1920.
Japan against Okinawa. He flips this little dude like Norm.
He does. Against the fucking fireplace.
Weight classes. Come on, guys.
That happens in sumo wrestling. That happened at the tournament I went to.
There was a regular size guy.
Yes. A guy that was like 190 pounds against a 400-pound dude. It happened.
The Brazilian fighter comes out doing some capoeira type shit.
Are they playing hot, hot, hot?
He's got a background singer. My vida, my sola, my.
It's an ope entrance. And this guy looks like Blanca from Street Fighter.
Yes, that's exactly who he is.
Doing twirly kicks, and he wins. He's great.
It's Cap Ope era.
Oh, fuck. You'll see it. Look at this photograph on YouTube. Carrie Newton is drawing pretty pictures.
Analog notes. There you go.
Golden dumpster.
Incredibly descriptive detail.
China against Korea.
Was there an Asian only side of the bracket?
I said Amin. Which one's which?
Wait, why? Why was I addressed?
I don't think you know what's going on here.
I know that dude kicked that dude twice in the face with the same foot.
He kicked the shit out of him.
Do you understand how hard that is?
He rolls over his back to do a slow-mo kick to the face and then a spin silly.
He's moving like an animal.
Yo!
Oh!
More like a snake.
No butt.
But poorly executed one.
A snake's an animal.
That's literally, I just don't want to yes and you.
Dobbs is admiring the gold dragon, calls it their little pension fund.
Hey, boss, how come there ain't nobody watching this thing?
Because nobody can lift it. Oh, Scotland in the house.
Oh, I knew Frank Dukes was going to fuck this guy over.
He's wearing a collared shirt and suspenders.
And a kilt.
Everyone else has no shirt on. They're ready to fight.
He's ready to fight.
Frank Dukes is racist. This guy would have beat his ass.
Roger Moore is steady talking shit the whole time, by the way.
The whole time.
Hey, man, you sure you don't want to live, like, you got to spend Christmas in the Lost City? I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you actively rooting against fucking Frank Dukes?
Turkish man cheats. Frank Dukes is a bitch.
You got to split the prize with them? We have a deal.
So do we.
What kind of a deal?
Turkey against Scotland. Styles make fights. We see Scottish spandex under his kilt.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
And the guy obliterates his nuts. Siam against Africa.
Okay.
Oh!
All of Africa.
The whole continent.
All caps. Ope. Oh, God, no. Why Frank Dukes? Why every time do we have to do this?
So Japan gets to send, like, the Little League World Series. Massachusetts and shit like that. But Africa has one fighter for the entire goddamn continent.
Yep.
And we've got to make it real racist.
But they brought their own rhythm section, like Trinidad and Tobago in D2.
Yes, they did. No steel drums this time. It reminded me of Bloodsport.
Of course.
I can't believe I didn't think about this when we watched Bloodsport. Frank Dukes is clearly explaining to these people, hey, this is what the tournament's like. You got fighters from all over the world.
Yeah.
And then someone asked the follow-up. Yeah? From where? And that's where Frank Dukes' brain went into overdrive. You got a guy from Japan. He's a sumo wrestler. You got a guy from Brazil. He's doing all type of capoeira shit. You got a guy from Africa.
Yo, he's just moving around like, well, like, you know.
God damn it, man. Frank Dukes.
Every time.
And then the dude is winning in the fight. And what do black fighters do, man?
Celebrate early.
Celebrating showboating.
Frank Dukes is so fucking racist.
Mr. Cow nods at the Siamese fighter who knocks the guy out.
His name's Fang.
Oh.
Cut away to Team Africa's drummer. Can't wait for a look at this photograph. And he beckons to him for some reason. Germany against the United States. Lamar wants to see Times Square again.
What? The worst pep talk ever.
He is so bad at pep talks.
At first, I was like, Times Square, that's what you think of? But then I remembered what Times Square was like in the 1920s. It
was great.
Nothing but whores.
And he was famous. He was the world champ.
He was getting freebies, man. All sorts of handies and BJs and CJs.
Is Dubois wearing boxers to fight?
Yes, he is.
He doesn't have shorts on.
No, that's underwear.
This crowd is fucking massive that he's fighting.
I don't think you can say that.
This dude is huge.
I don't feel comfortable with you using that term.
I can say that. Germans, come on, get the fuck out of here.
He's getting punched a lot. Kerry gasps. Dobbs says, he's outclassed.
He's outclassed.
Then gives Jean-Claude a fake ass thumbs up and wink.
Whose side is he on?
Hope you enjoyed Christmas in the Lost City.
New York City!
Maxie yells New York City like a fucking Pace Picante commercial.
The most devious bastard in New York City.
New York City!
Like Cerveza Cristal.
He chokeslams Jean-Claude.
Dubois goes after the German, gets choked on the ground, breaks his wrist or his arm or something.
Mysterious bones cracking. And then Dobbs with another thumbs up. Slow motion roundhouse, and he looks at Khan.
Mongolia against Greece, bald guy time. A lot of grabbing, hugging, reversing.
Greek dude wants to shake his hand, denied.
He elbows and tosses the Greek dude to the ground, chokes him, picks him up. We hear pummeling as Dubois is shitting himself on the sideline. And Max is like, no big deal. This guy's no big deal. You go fight him, bitch. What are you talking about?
Japan against Turkey. Turkey does this throat slash move.
Mm-hmm.
They charge. Turkey gets body slammed.
That's it.
The end.
One shoulder check.
There's a part of me that's like, why are we showing this? And then I realized, oh yeah, because we got to get to 90 minutes.
The sumo pops his pecs.
You mean his giant popos?
No gong, no intro. It's China versus Brazil. Oh, wait, no, this is only the pre-fight.
They're doing a fucking Cirque du Soleil show. They're breakdance fighting.
Then a dick punch. The Brazilian is limping around. Then he bops both of his ears.
Now he's got a style like a monkey.
Mongolia against Siam. We are flying through this.
I know. They're both trying to get to 90 and saying, fuck it, man.
They keep cutting to Khan. He's always in slow motion.
Mm-hmm.
He's sweating.
He breaks Fang's back over his knee, stares right at Dubois.
I have to clip Jean-Claude trying to call it off, trying to throw the damn tile by saying,
it's over. Hit the gong!
Then, just like we have Bloodsport at home, takes the headband like it's Ray Jackson's.
Sure does.
Mongolia.
And then he goes up and slaps Khan's titty. What does he do?
He wipes Fang's blood on his titty.
It looked like he flipped his titty.
Well,
walks right up to this guy who's committed murder.
Hey, you're fat.
And he smacks his titty.
You're fatter than you think you are.
Oh, man.
Feel bad about yourself.
Childhood, man. What a time. Dobbs tells JCVD to throw the fight, and Harry provides every synonym from the 20CB.
Taking a dive. Have lunch, kid.
I was so impressed by how 20CB he was.
He's ass off.
He's not betting on this.
No.
He only wants it so that he's healthy to carry the dragon.
Yeah.
For 500 miles? What the fuck are you talking about? I'll do a horse, I'll do an elephant, I'll do a magic school bus.
Onto a car that's stuck in the mud still.
Why the long face? I thought this was your quest, your dream.
He almost said it.
Well, soon it'll be a reality.
Are you fucking kidding me, man?
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest to reach the unreachable star.
We get a flashback
to being abandoned on the bench.
Yes.
And picking up that crumpled note.
I thought we were going to get closure.
No.
I thought we were too. And then we hear Spain against the United States. I was like, what?
They woke his ass up on the flat. It's CTE induced flashback.
He's doing Tango Kwando. I don't know what the fuck this guy's fighting style is.
It's 100% Albanian. Jean-Claude is distracted by, I guess, thinking about throwing the fight. The Spanish dude knocks him down. Dobbs is doing the A-OK symbol.
Perfect. He's about as subtle in telling him to throw this fight as shouting in a library.
All the subtlety of Rob Corddry in The Heartbreak Kid.
Yes.
They start slowing down Maxie's voice. Get up! And he does.
And then Dubois starts flexing, beats the shit out of him. Maxie loves that this kid can take a beating.
Time for plan B. What's plan B? Longest Cobra formula ever.
Mongolia against Japan, semifinal. Sumo will do the charge again. Bad idea. Punches him in the stomach on the charge, then the throat.
Jiggly body blows in slow motion.
Punching his fat left and right. So much jiggling. You got to clip that blubber noise to show that he's fat. He looks right at Dubois after. Maxie calls it a lucky punch. What?
Maxie would know. He's a heavyweight champ.
That's your pep talk? We've watched him kill 4 people.
Maxie and Dobbs, the worst corner ever.
Now we've got Dobbs using the bootleg Zeppelin.
Fly the Zeppelin!
To try to tie up the golden dragon with a rope.
18 feet above the ground. That's plan B?
No one's going to notice.
And it's so subtle because while he's flying the Zeppelin 18 feet above the ground, Harry is screaming at him directions.
No one's going to know.
Semifinal, United States against China.
I said this is how Amin found out China won that first match against Korea.
The guy does some moves, cut to Maxie. Tiger.
Dobbs throws down a rope ladder, but then does not let Harry get on it.
These heisting bingos.
Starts taking off.
This is their plan.
Says, I'll see you outside the gates. Trust me.
Yo, has anyone ever heard the words trust me from Dobbs and believed it?
That waiter once. That's it. Dubois has the fighter pinned. He's holding his fist. They wait for the MC to signal.
I guess you can tap out by looking at CCP Chaplin.
He gives the signal to finish the fight because throughout he kind of does this diagonal chop.
Yeah, he's slashing to let you know that it's over.
Yeah.
An alarm goes off. Smythe says, Dobbs, we got company.
The most used line in movie history. No one's ever said that in real life.
And Dobbs says, run for it. His fat ass is going to run for it?
He's out.
He's built like a minion.
One crossbow bolt takes down the Zeppelin.
Did you guys see the steering wheel on this shit?
Oh my God.
The Zeppelin is like a fucking 1700 schooner.
Now they're in jail. Jean-Claude comes to see them. Backstory time, an hour and 20 minutes into the movie.
No one cares.
I never ever said I was sorry before, and meant it. And I never ever had a quest that wasn't for me. Number one. I wasn't always a pirate, you know. Believe it or not, for over 20 years I was a genuine captain in the Royal Navy. I raised the Union Jack in countries you never even heard of. Fought the Hun in the Great War. For what? The glory of God, the British Empire, and His Majesty the King. And when it was all over, what was I left with? Oh, you win some, you lose some. No, you just watch it tail, my old son.
What is he talking about, man?
The crowd assembles outside. Men have committed great sacrilege. Price for such betrayal is death. And Jean-Claude says, you know what? Fuck the dragon. If I win, they're free. Terrible. Why are we here?
I'm going to give up on winning this gold thing that would help me and take care of my army of children forever, right?
Army of children.
In order to save the dudes who sold my ass into slavery.
Yes.
And told me, you're going to get picked up to go home in 2 weeks.
They gave you hope.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be good.
You'll be home.
Well, luckily, I mean, they had that epic montage across Asia together. And then also Dobbs gave that speech 2 seconds ago. So now Jean-Claude feels really close to him.
He feels close to him because Dobbs was like, I was once in the Navy.
I raped and pillaged.
And Dubois was like, thank you for your service. Not to my country.
Wait, which country is Chris Dubois?
Oh, he's from...
All the losing fighters are still here hanging out?
I mean, you can't go home.
I guess not.
The elephants aren't there yet.
Time for the final event. Dolly Zoom on Jean-Claude and Khan. Mongolia against the U.S.
Khan kind of looks like Logan Murdoch. Maybe it's just a mustache that I'm focused on.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, and Jean-Claude is wearing Fang's bloody headband.
Why?
Because
they're not even friends.
Bloodsport, baby.
Dubois is getting jabbed to death. And Maxie, cover up.
He does the fucking 20s boxing.
That's how you beat him. Fisticuffs, baby.
Tries a roundhouse kick, misses. Mongolia grabs his plant leg, flips him to the ground.
He does a kip up.
Gets punched in the chest.
Knocked right back down. He gets knocked off the platform. The people all circle around him. Guys, it's still a fight. back up.
He's so concussed. He has no idea what he's seeing.
Khan wipes so much sweat off his eyebrow. And then let's do it never back down style. Let's take this thing to the parking lot, baby.
Fuck yeah. Give me some fucking Travis Barker right now. I need it.
Soldier boy.
Open the doors. Everyone goes outside.
Everybody knows the deal.
Full-on goalie has to tell them to stop encroaching. It's time to fight. Tells the crowd back the fuck off.
He kicks him through a bamboo door, and then there's this camera moving outside while we hear pots and pans getting rearranged on the inside.
He questioned the Foley work.
Maxie is yelling, "You gotta give yourself some room to fight."
The worst pep talks.
He gets thrown out a window back into the courtyard, I guess.
Khan kicks down the door.
And some chickens go dispersing.
Now he dodges, kicks Khan in the back of the knee, hits him with a huge backhand.
The slide tackle was invented in 1300s France, but it would take until 1925 to kicking in fights.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be everyone's weakness, right?
Absolutely.
Getting kicked below the belt.
Nobody knows it.
Jean-Claude is flexing and shaking and glistening with sweat. And he does this flying splits kick in slow motion.
Yeah. But this is a little bit older Van Damme. This is Van Damme that's kind of gotten into the coke a little bit. He didn't really get off the ground like he used to. This is not Bloodsport flying splits kick. He didn't get the air that he used to.
He didn't get the clearance that he used to, yeah.
Well, he's also playing outside.
Sure. Yeah, he's on the asphalt. He's not doing quite the same.
Yeah, this is street ball.
That's a good point.
Khan gets up, knocks him back. Ramar and Carey catch him. Ramar encourages him.
You got him.
Now finish him.
Shut the fuck up, Maxie.
They circle each other. Crazy punch combo. Uppercut. Slow motion. Groaning.
Knocks him into the fighter from Greece and Africa.
Crazy punch combo to the face. Huge uppercut. He's down.
Did he just do the same thing again?
Well, he did it, but with more intensity.
Oh, okay. He's out. Maxie runs over to him. Chris, it's me, Maxie.
It's me. This CTE riddled
golden dumpster.
His brain, they looked at it under a microscope and it was
wearing a Junior Seau jersey.
Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown sitting around.
The whole crowd leaves and Khan is lying face down on the ground.
Starfish.
That was funny to me.
Cut to Chang Ching Pang Chaplin.
Hit it, Mace.
No, don't hit. Honoring Dubois as the greatest warrior of the Gong Gang.
Greatest warrior in the gangbang. He came out on top.
Where do you want to end up?
He gets a gold medallion. That's got to be worth something.
Yeah.
You can pawn that.
He puts his stupid hat on. He shakes hands with Maxie, who calls him champ. He and Carey walk off arm in arm.
Why? Where have they established at all that there was a connection building between these two?
I don't know.
Other than him hornily staring at her during the movie.
Dobbs has been thinking about what? A plan. A perfect plan. Cobra formula.
I didn't get the Golden Dragon, but I returned to New York like I promised. Cut the kids off the streets. In the end, we all did just fine.
I was wondering how they were going to wrap that up in time, but 2 lines of voiceover. Boom. That's it. Done.
Oh, fuck. I forgot we were in a flashback this whole time because we see he's looking at a model ship. Then we look at a pic of the lost city.
Where are they now? Voiceover, like it's the end of Can't Hardly Wait.
Maxie trained many great fighters and became a big celebrity. Last I heard, Dubs and Harry opened a trading post deep in the Amazon. Bless their souls.
There's a look at this photograph with Carey in it. How she didn't have a timer.
Right.
I did not realize that because I thought that was a photograph that she took right before they left.
No, she's in it.
And then Carey wrote a book called The Quest.
Now there's a book?
Ah! She wrote it.
This shit wrapped up like in a mean plot summary.
Holy shit.
Oh, wait for this one.
Trying to cram 70 years of an appendix into 1 minute.
He's still drinking the same coffee.
Yeah.
In the end, we all did just fine is insane.
We all did just fine. That is, or some shit I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Sure is.
Hey, Zach, how'd y'all end up? What'd you do?
Oh, we all did just fine.
Sorry.
Some shit, I don't know.
Seatbelts fastened. Tray tables in an upright position. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Plot lift off.
It's him telling the street toughs, you need to live now.
That's plot lift off.
As soon as the guy was like, yo, how did you learn how to fight like that?
Oh, man.
It's plot lift off. By the way, never told us.
No, we did. Muay Thai Island. Montage.
He was already a great fighter when he got there.
No, he had the tools.
He was naturally a solid fighter.
He was fucking doing backflips and kicks in New York on stilts.
Against these drunk Irish cops, he was mostly diddling kids. He was a great diddler.
Do we think that stopped after he went to Muay Thai Island?
Oh, he got even stronger at it.
I mean, 6 months on Muay Thai Island. That's where he learned to fight.
That's also where he learned to love women, apparently.
My plot liftoff was Van Damme's clunky exposition about the gold dragon, where he all of a sudden decides that that's his quest. And then he and Dobbs make a deal.
My plot liftoff is him being sold into fighting slavery.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Why don't you try telling us what the fuck happened?
Plot summary time. Amin picked the movie. 95 seconds on the clock.
I did not write this one, so I'm going to have to wing it.
It'll all work out fine.
Just fine.
All three, baby. 1, 2.
Look, do me a favor. I don't want to do a countdown before I do the scene. No countdown. Can we just do it off of action?
Just in your own time. Good. So
I'm not a rocket ship, okay?
Okay.
All right. JCVD is old ass baby Billy walking into a bar getting some coffee at 2 p.m. God knows what time it is. All I know is this place is empty. Tapper would throw a fit. But the street toughs come in, try to stick up the place with one switchblade. JCVD turns the tables, whoops all their asses. Bartender is amazed and also cross-eyed. Asks, hey man, how'd you learn how to fight like that? And thus starts the longest flashback in Cinephobe history. We go all the way back to 1925, and we realize that apparently there's this thing where all the fighters in the world get invited to test their might. No, it's not Mortal Kombat. No, it's not the Kumite. This is a completely different story that has nothing to do with anything that we've ever seen before. It's not Bloodsport. Don't worry, please don't compare the Bloodsport. Meanwhile, young JCVD lives in New York City. He runs I'm not going to call it a diddling ring. I don't think he picks rabbit. I do think he's taking advantage of these children left and right, though. They try to steal from the mob, which I know that
30.
30
seconds left.
There you go. He gets chased by the cops. He passes out on a ship, gets stolen by pirates, made into a slave. Roger Moore is another pirate, steals him, makes him into another slave. He doesn't know it, though. Sells him off to Muay Thai Island where he trains. Figures out that his dream is to fight in the Kumite. No, not the Kumite, excuse me. In the not Mortal Kombat. To fight in this Golden Dragon thing. Meanwhile, Maxi Kleber is the heavyweight champion of the world, but apparently he hasn't fought anyone. He tries to train him, and they all made out just fine.
You know what? He kind of told that better than the end of that story anyway. You spent a long time on the bar.
The great scene.
All right, my turn. Old ass petty thief Chris Dubois is in a bar, and he's going to tell a story to a cross-eyed bartender as he sips some whiskey in a bit of coffee right there. It is 1925 in Tibet, and they are passing out scrolls as they are finding the best fighters in the world for the for just a tournament to find out who can win a golden dragon. Did you make one of those a year? That's crazy. All right.
A lot of gold.
There's a clown in New York who runs a diddling ring who is just grifting people left and right. His name is Chris Dubois. Oh, shit. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme in clown makeup. He's on stilts. He's doing juggling. His kids are stealing money. He gets caught. One of the kids gets shot, and he runs out, and he gets lost on a ship. He gets knocked out. He's a slave for a little bit. Then he's another slave for a little bit, and then he's sold into slavery, and then he becomes a fighter, and then he fights in a lower level, like the G League Kumite in Bangkok. Lord Dobbs finds him, says, "Hey, we got to make some money." He says, "I know how. We'll do it in the Kumite." No, not the Kumite. "Hey, this journalist, I kind of want to bang her. Let's go on this quest." And they go all the way to the Lost City. They fight in this tournament. Dobbs at one point says, "Hey, I think we should just steal this dragon in. Why don't you throw this fight?" He says, "Nah, I kind of want to beat up this guy that reminds me of this guy Bolo that I once fought." "Nope, I didn't do it. That's a different story." They fight and they win, and then he decides, you know what? We kind of all just made out just fine in the end. It's just Bloodsport. Frank was like, "I got an idea for a movie or a second movie."
It's the same idea I had 8 years ago, but this one takes place in 1925.
3, 2, 1. Petty thief Chris Dubois is an artful dodger Robin Hood clown on stilts who thinks he can buy respect for him and some orphans by stealing from a mobster. He runs from the cops and ends up on a boat that takes him to Thailand, where he gets kidnapped by James Bond the pirate and sold into white slavery on Muay Thai Island. 6 months later, he runs into James Bond in Bangkok, tells him about a gold dragon he wants to win at a gangbang. So alongside a blonde lady journalist, heavyweight champ, and James Bond's sidekick, they take a car, elephants, and horses across Asia to a giant fortress on Dante's Peak where the international gangbang will be held. They bang a gong and get it on round after round after round. We're talking fighters from Spain, Turkey, Germany, Brazil, Scotland, even the continent of Africa sent a guy with his own bongo player. And they all want to bang the lady journalist because she's the only broad in town. After Dubois' homie from Siam gets his back broken by Khan the Mongolian and James Bond half-assedly tries to steal the gold dragon in a Zeppelin, Dubois faces off with Khan, the same guy he fought in Lionheart, takes Khan outside the ring, beats his ass again, then wraps up his epic adventure with 2 lines of voiceover dialogue, saved the orphans just like he promised. Lady journalist wrote a book about his quest, but really it was about yachts.
With 15 to spare. Holy shit.
What could she have possibly written about?
We're going to read the whole fucking page.
This episode is brought to you by GMC. When you have 4 new tires, every drive feels fresh. Right now, buy 3 select tires and get 1 for just $1 during the GMC Certified Service Fresh Start Tire Event. Visit gmc.com/service offers or see dealer for full details. At participating U.S. GM dealers only. Highest or equal value tire will be $1. Offer ends 5/31/2025. Not available with other offers.
This episode is brought to you by Loom by Atlassian. Are you feeling stuck at work? Get your team unstuck with Loom video messaging and move work forward. Use Loom to simultaneously record both your screen and yourself to share a quick update, provide feedback, train a colleague, and everything in between. Plus, add Loom AI to your meetings for instant written notes and recordings. Try Loom today at Loom.com. That's LOOM.com.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. Van Damme presented this project as his farewell to the genre that had made him famous via films like Bloodsport and Lionheart, and aimed to mix the secret tournament concept of the former with the cachet of classic adventure movies. On several occasions, the film was referred to as, quote, the Ben-Hur of martial arts films. By an enthusiastic Van Damme, a reference to its Oscar record. Another inspiration was the famous Belgian comic The Adventures of Tintin. A new title also presented the advantage of not having to share a cut of the profits with Bloodsport producer Marc Dessel.
Roger Moore didn't like this movie at all and regarded it as his least favorite on his filmography. He also apparently wrote in his autobiography that he greatly disliked Jean-Claude Van Damme and the producer Moshe Diamant, jokingly nicknaming the lead star Jean-Claude Venereal Disease, went away from the set. Despite this, according to interviews with film crew members, Moore never voiced his disgust with Van Damme in public and behaved gentlemanly throughout the shoot. Told you, guy's a gentleman.
Classy handshake. Moore stated that this movie was a disorganized production that was running out of money due to poor preparation. He credits second unit director Peter McDonald for bringing it all together.
Jack McGee broke wind after each take. This drew the ire of Jean-Claude Van Damme, who wasn't amused, but the rest of the casting crew, especially Sir Roger Moore, found it hilarious.
Because I'm telling you, he's 40% into a heart attack in every scene.
A planned publicity stunt for the film's announcement in 1993 would have seen JCVD fly above Khan in a Quest-branded hot air balloon, mirroring his exploits in the then current script, but it had to be called off due to bad weather.
For fuck's sake.
The Quest premiere was held at Universal Studios Hollywood on April 20th, 1996, 420. Van Damme riding an elephant and Moore in a rickshaw paraded throughout the park with some of the film's martial artists in traditional attire. The fighters then performed a demonstration of their respective disciplines on a Quest-themed stage for the visitors.
Hey, Zach, did you enjoy how this movie was directed? Like the shots and the...
Of course.
Yeah, right. Jean-Claude Van Damme, not bad for his first time out.
Yeah.
He wasn't his first choice to direct.
Who was?
I want you to guess, Zach. Who do you think his first choice to direct this movie, knowing what the story is?
It had to have been Frank Dukes.
Oliver Stone.
What?
He asked Oliver Stone to direct this movie, and Oliver Stone politely declined.
Which Oliver Stone?
The Oliver Stone. JFK Oliver Stone.
Yeah.
What?
JFK had just come out. JCVD was a huge fan.
Yeah.
When the production was running out of money, many of the crew were asked to work for free to keep filming on schedule.
What?
The producers promptly found the money for the filming when said crew laughed at them and threatened to strike.
Muay Thai Island. It's like, hey, you guys just wait here, work for free. In 2 weeks, we'll have all them.
2 weeks, we'll have a money shipment for you.
Although Okinawa was annexed by Japan in 1879, it was given a separate spot in the tournament due to its historic role in the development of martial arts.
There you go.
Between takes while filming, Jack McGee told Sir Roger Moore that he considered Moore a weak James Bond and greatly preferred Sean Connery's portrayal over him, only to be surprised when Moore bust out laughing. The two swiftly became good friends.
See, this Jack McGee, man. This Jack McGee and this Roger Moore, they get it.
He's farting. He's telling this dude, yo,
you ain't shit as a James Bond.
JCVD stated in a 1998 Soldier of Fortune magazine that he wanted to incorporate saunas heavily into the plot of the film as a place he would go to eavesdrop and find out the secrets of the film's antagonists. Never happened.
Zach, did you enjoy the character of Carrie Newton?
I mean, who didn't?
Well, would you have enjoyed it more if it was Tatum O'Neal?
Whoa, absolutely. Holy shit.
Now, would you have enjoyed it more if it was Madonna?
Of course.
Those were the first two choices.
Oh, God.
Tatum O'Neal claimed that she was called personally for the main role by Jean-Claude, but failed to get the part after a romance between her and Van Damme faltered.
About that.
It sounds about right.
The child who plays young Van Damme in the flashbacks that never ever get any resolution was played by Van Damme's actual son.
Frank Dukes sued Jean-Claude Van Damme over the writing credits of the movie, claiming that he co-wrote the story under the title The Kumite, Enter the New Dragon in 1991. Unbeknownst to Van Damme, he presented his early script to the Writers Guild of America for recognition of his contributions and was granted a story credit. Dukes then filed a lawsuit against Van Damme in LA Superior Court, alleging that he had been improperly compensated for his efforts. The initial complaint was thrown out, but an amended version proceeded to a trial by jury in 1998. He wanted $900,000 in damages. His lawyer also called for Van Damme to be assessed punitive damages for misrepresenting himself as a top-flight martial artist. Dukes testified that he had both a written note and an audio tape of Van Damme promising Dukes royalties of 2.5% of the film's gross, but was unable to retrieve them due to extensive damages sustained by his apartment during the 1994 Northridge earthquake.
It was a bad earthquake, guys.
It was.
I lost a lot of shit.
Real bad.
Van Damme's counsels scored a critical blow when they summoned witnesses who contradicted Dukes' claims that his residence had been rendered inaccessible by the earthquake. So he lied about an earthquake eating his homework. Ultimately, the jury found in favor of Van Damme, who had spent an estimated $250,000 on his defense. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Dukes.
I've got to find Frank Dukes. He's got to be somewhere around here.
Absolutely. He's like in Reseda or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? He's at Tarzana. He's just hanging out.
Of course.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that's groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Well, hold on, man. You following me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Lewis Pinnock Accent Award. I don't know.
I don't know if there is one.
Is it CCP Chaplin English?
Careful. Hold on. Let me see where he's from.
It is really good English.
Because Chaplin's throwing me off.
Great penmanship, by the way. What about James Remar?
Cal was born in Trinidad, Tobago.
Wow. Okay. I mean, they have those there.
What? You mean you have those?
Got a little diversity.
But he doesn't sound like he's from there.
He didn't sound like steel drums were playing when he talked. Is that
no, I had a teacher who was from Trinidad, Tobago who
had steel drums.
Who taught with steel drums, yes. It doesn't say where Chang Ching Peng Chaplin is from on his IMDb page.
I shat myself.
I don't know why you're laughing. If you don't hit the gun.
D. Reynolds Diamond.
Done.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen We have Bloodsport at home, slow motion, travel montages, Cobra formula,
flashback.
But I think it's a showdown between hats and gongs.
And we have Bloodsport at home.
It's right there.
2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Look, hats and gongs are
the shot of the crowd looking up at him on the ledge, and it's 72 hats, the big ass hat eating his head.
Maze, if you will recognize the citrus community for Cobra, I'm with you on hats.
What?
But you got to sincerely recognize the citrus community.
They don't repeat hats also. That's an incredible thing. Everyone has a different, unique hat.
They don't. That's the thing. I mean, they've got a new hat every fucking scene.
The gong went off so many times.
He shouts, hit the gong!
It's gongs. It's gongs.
It's a war.
Oh, man.
Walton Goggins.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on, fucking ass off. Ass on, fucking ass off.
Michael Biehn Memorial Ass On Award. Jean-Claude Van Damme, man, his Uncle Drew when he's old.
Oh.
The bartender.
Come on.
The bartender's awful.
When he's pouring the whiskey?
It's because he's cross-eyed. That's why y'all sitting here to go because he's in shock. No, he can't see shit.
Let me offer this up for the Ass On. Page 1 of the book.
Oh. Done. Sold.
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award. I think it's between Jack McGee as Harry Smythe and Roger Moore as Lord Edgar Dobbs.
Absolutely.
I love Jack McGee. He did a great job. I had a lot of pictures, and look at this photograph of Jack McGee.
You sure did.
You really did.
He doesn't come close. He doesn't sniff the remnants of a fart by Roger Moore. Roger Moore was amazing.
Clyde Drexler was a Hall of Famer, but he played in the same era as Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Roger Moore.
The gong. Can I nominate the gong for ass off?
Oh, shit.
You're good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
To fit you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees, JCVD clown makeup, Dobbs betting the equivalent of $5,000 that he can pick up abroad, Carrie's analog notes from the fight, JCVD walking up to Khan and slapping his titty, and then the voiceover wrap up at the end, 2 lines. It all ended up just fine.
What about JCVD flipping out of the stilts?
Oh, yeah.
The reveal that he's on stilts.
I got some other ones for you. I got the mobsters crashing through the warehouse full of orphans and letting the chopper spray. I hold in my hand the ticket to your journey. Not so fast. First, we make a deal. What kind of a deal? The double kick to the face with the same foot, and the bartender pouring the whiskey in disbelief. Oh, I know what mine. It's the reveal of Roger Moore and Jack McGee trying to escape before they run into JCVD, and then they see him.
Yeah,
and the shock on their faces. That's my golden dumpster.
Oh, you put on some muscle.
Immediate lying. That's a golden dumpster too. Roger Moore lying.
My golden dumpster is going to be once Dubois wins the fight, Maxie. Chris, it's me, Maxie. Chris, it's all right, kid. You did it.
It's like when Shaq does an interview on TNT.
Yeah.
Hey, Shaq here. I'm like,
hey, Shaq here.
No shit. Thought it was Ernie.
Maze?
Man, a lot of good stuff on the board. I think I got to go with him slapping Khan's titty because I don't understand. And Khan takes it. Khan has no reaction to it.
None.
Got to.
You got to.
No one picked the clown. That was stunning, but that's how it goes.
Well, Amin, you picked it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Overfile.
Look, man, this movie is not Bloodsport. It wants to be, but it's not Bloodsport. But like you said very eloquently, Zach, Clyde Drexler's a Hall of Famer. He just happened to play in the same era as Michael Jordan. This movie is not Bloodsport, but it's still pretty fucking good. It's a file for me, boys.
I mean, what is my policy on rentals?
You wish that the rental is actually just a down payment for you to buy the movie when you eventually find out you loved it.
I wish that's what happened here. I wish I could buy that fucking movie.
Me too.
With the money I already put down. It's a file. I fucking love this. It's so terrible, but I would watch this so many times. I'm going to buy it anyway.
Wow.
I want this movie. I fucking love it.
You really care about this movie.
This movie and I did not get off on the wrong foot. I'm in.
Maze.
Maze, sweep it.
This movie
Come on.
is trying to do so many things at the same time.
Is it?
And it does them all perfectly.
Is it trying to do things?
It's trying to do one thing. Blood sport.
The prologue with the clown, Oliver Twist backstory, the journey across Asia, Ben-Hur style, the one that won all the Oscars, the fight tournament at the end, the quick wrap up with the voiceover, the old man flashback within the flashback. And for the most part, it wasn't executed that poorly. It could have been so much worse. The writing is really what holds it back, because when he shows up to Dobbs, he's like, hey, I want to go steal this dragon. What? This is coming completely out of left field. But yeah, goddamn, it's entertaining. Sweep it. File.
Yes!
The quest.
Make sure you send us your phobe or file, your golden dumpster, your ass on, ass off, 5 Horseman, Lewis Pinnock, plot liftoff, your favorite gong moment, at Talk Hoops, at Darth Amin.
Your favorite hat.
At Corn Puzzle, at Cinephobe, at Count the Dings. Drop in that Discord by being a Patreon member at patreon.com/countthedings.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
Guys, I didn't even really think about my next pick because there was one moment early on in the movie that decided it for me. It is when that car goes bursting through those doors in the warehouse. And I saw that guy spraying that Tommy gun. And I thought, oh, Tommy gun. Tommy gun from Rocky 5. Tommy the machine gun. We're doing Rocky 5.
Rocky 5, it qualifies?
It double qualifies.
Oh, it's a DQ, huh?
No.